Yo, I'm going to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. For those of you that are new to my channel or any of my content, my name is Anthony Allen. And in Assassin's Creed Shadows, I'm going to be using stealth, specifically as Naoe. So this video, I'm going to be playing as Naoe. So right now, you'll see my Xbox dashboard screen. I'm playing on the Xbox Series S. For those of you that have been asking, those regular viewers that have been asking what I'm playing on, I play on the Xbox Series S. I play on console. In the game, I'll be using stealth and clearing a location using stealth. I'll be walking you through everything that I'm doing in the game as well. And if you're new to Assassin's Creed, or maybe new to Assassin's Creed Shadows, you're going to learn a lot that I'm showing you in this video as I'm walking you through exactly what I'm doing. I'll also give you a slight showcase of the gear that I have and some of the gear that I will be using. So first things first, let me put my glasses on. Don't forget to subscribe. And before we jump into the game, I'd like to say thank you to Ubisoft for providing me with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm a Ubisoft creator, and you, the viewer, can help support this channel by adding my Ubisoft creator code with your checkout process on Ubisoft's online store. My creator code is Anthony Allen in all capitals with no spaces. You can also add my Ubisoft creator code in the Rainbow Six Siege store. Now, Ubisoft might be implementing this in other places, but those are the two places right now where you can help support me and my channel and what I'm doing at no extra charge to you. So wherever you're buying from the Ubisoft online store or from Rainbow Six Siege in the in-game store, you can add my creator code during that checkout process. Okay, so let's jump in to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Controller in hand, I'm going to walk you through absolutely everything that I'm doing in the game. Let's boot up. So as I said, I'm playing on the Xbox Series S. And we're about to jump in right now. I have made some purchases as well. So anything that I've purchased from the game store in Assassin's Creed Shadows, I will let you know that that specific thing is a purchase if I'm using it throughout this gameplay. I'm going to really showcase stealth, and I'll be using Naoe for this stealth gameplay video. But don't forget, of course, I will be uploading some Yasuke content as well. So don't miss out, and don't forget to subscribe. Now the game's about to be up. Are you getting ready? Now, you can see I have my YouTube badge. I also have over 100,000 subscribers, and you can see my plaque in the background there. I might pick it up and show you in a minute. But we're having some online server error issues, so sometimes that happens. I'm just going to press A. While we're waiting, actually, I'll go and get my plaque. So I'll show you my plaque. Hold on. Oh, yeah. A plaque right there for you. The game is just about booting up. You can see the loading in the corner of the screen there. Let me go and put this down. Alright, here we go. We get started, baby. Right, so there's a new hub that has been introduced in Assassin's Creed Shadows. If you've played the game, you already know about this. If you've played the game and you're not considering yourself a pro, you're definitely going to learn something from me in this video. So let's boot up into 1579 CE, feudal Japan in Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm going to select an area and I'm going to completely wipe out all of the enemies in the area. Now, from this hub here, there's a few things you can do. You can continue, new game plus, which I haven't done yet, load, and system. I'm going to select continue for now. Actually, no, I'm going to go into system to have a quick look at that. What is it? Oh yeah, it's just a normal menu. There's nothing different about what you actually have in the game anyway. So I'm going to leave that exactly as it is. I can turn off the motion blur. Let's do it. It'll be really, really sharp. Let's see how that works. Without any motion blur with the movement there. So it's going to boot me up as Yasuke, so I'm also going to show you how you can switch from Yasuke to Naoe. Again, if you've played the game to a certain point, you already know how to do this. You just do it from the menu, but I'll show you that anyway. We're going to load in. Now, as I said, I'll walk you through exactly what's a purchase and exactly what's not a purchase that I'm using in the game. So right now, this outfit is a purchase from the in-game store. Now, there are a selected amount of things that I'm wearing right now. For example, I have a long katana. What I have equipped, I have my long katana, I have a naginata, and I also have bits of my armor. So I have the torso, as well as the headgear. So let me just push start. Notice there's no music playing in the background as well. When I'm creating my YouTube shorts, I turn off the music so I can insert my own music into those shorts. I edit all of my shorts together into a vertical format so you can enjoy it as maybe a new viewer who's discovering my content. So that's really important. And of course, I'm also on other platforms that utilize that short vertical format, that 9:16 format. So when I'm editing things together, I have to do that all myself. All of my content I make myself. There's no help on my end in terms of filming, recording and editing. That's all me. There's no scripting. It's just me, baby. So as I said, I'd walk you through exactly what's a purchase which I'm using right now as Yasuke. I'm going to be switching to Naoe though, so don't worry. So right here, this weapon, the elegant ceramic long katana, is a purchase. It's part of the same pack of the gear that I'm currently wearing. This will all make sense in a moment. So this headgear, the Casa of Resilience, is a part of the armor as well. You can showcase things that you're wearing, and then you have the resilience armor here. This Naginata, the foxtail, is also a part of a weapons pack in the store. And then you also have the Hatu C mount, which is another purchase. And the discipline reward is a part, no, that's not a part of a purchase actually. I don't think that's a part of a purchase. So, as I just said, I'll be showcasing what I'm actually using as opposed to anything purchased in the store. So let's press the store button by holding the start button right now on my controller. You can't see it because my camera placement is covering it up. Holding it down, but then open the in-game store. For you, depending on what console or platform you're playing on, you will have to push what you would usually use as a start button, the pause button, the same button you've pressed in order to get to this menu. So this opens up a store purchase menu. You can purchase things for Helix credits, and of course, when you're purchasing them from the online Ubisoft store, you can use my Ubisoft creator code. If you want to know what you've already purchased in the game, then you can actually hold the right stick if you're on Xbox, but you should be given a key menu at the bottom letting you know, if you look to the bottom of the screen, there's a few buttons indicating what you can do by pressing those buttons. For example, B is going to go back, left stick is going to say tutorial, right stick is going to be owned. So I'm going to select the right stick right now. The reason why I'm walking you through that is because I only recently discovered that myself, because I was looking for things that I've already purchased and I was like, You might also notice there's parts of packs that I already have. So for example, this one right here, the jewel pack up above, the Tengu jewel pack, I have one of the 9 items in that pack. The reason why I have one of those 9 items is because there's another store called the Exchange. So in Assassin's Creed Shadows, you can actually earn credits that you can use to purchase things for a limited amount of time. One of the jewel pack items I've purchased in that way, in the Exchange store. I'll show you that as well and how you access it. This is all really important because a lot of people normally ask me what kind of armor I'm wearing or where I've got it from, all those sort of things. And when it's a purchase, this is how you can find those purchased items. So scrolling down, you can see I have some other packs as well, and each individual, or parts of packs, and each individual pack is going to give you a selected group of items if you're selecting a pack, but you can actually purchase things individually. For example, right now, you can see I have 3 of the 9 items of the Gashadokuro jewel pack. So the Gashadokuro, I will show you one of the items and how you can purchase it individually, because I think there's something else I want in there. So let me have a look at that in a minute. And then you can also customize your hideout. There are a selected group of items that you can purchase for your hideout, and these are all available in the store as well. So let's just come out of the things that I currently own, and let's quickly go to something before I get into the game and show you that stealth. So let's quickly show you something that I can purchase individually. The Hatu Puck, I'm not too keen on that right now. Temper of Elements, I already have those. There is a blue tick next to the ones that I've already purchased, but I want to quickly have a look at something that's an individual but not part of a pack. I want to select a pack. So let's go for the jewel pack. At the top of the menu as well, you can see you also have a way that you can select a group of items to purchase. For example, Yasuke's items, Naoe's items, and the jewel pack, which are for Naoe and Yasuke. So I'm going to go to the Gashadokuro pack right now because I have 3 of the 9 items. And then I'll show you the exchange, and then we do the stealth. Right, so let's say I want to purchase the headgear, and just the headgear with the credits that I currently already have. If I go to the headgear of Yasuke, instantly charge partial attacks when poisoned. That's something that I really want. Create a poison cloud on parry. Badass. So let's say I want to purchase that item, the armor of the undead. If I want to purchase that armor on its own, there's also another indication on the right hand side letting you know what you can press to see the standalone item. So while you have your item selected, right now on Xbox, I can hold A, or press A rather, not hold it, and it will give me the standalone items with the price accordingly. So that's 900 Helix credits, and of course I have 447 right now. If you want to purchase more credits in the game, which is your currency for the store, you can have a look at the prices right here, and it will show you how much you need to spend in order to get that amount of Helix credits. So if I wanted 500 credits, that's £3.59, which is a good price, by the way, if you want to purchase something really quick. £7.19 for 1050 credit Helix credits. 2,300 is 14.61. 4,200 credits is £25.86, 6,600 credits is £35.99, with 4,200 currently at the moment of £25.86. Now, do keep in mind that on each of these packs you will have some bonuses. For example, the one that I'm currently on, the premium starter pack, is going to give you 1 katana, 1 teppo, and 5 mastery points. Mastery points is what you use to upgrade your build as Naoe or Yasuke, upgrade your abilities, and you have the option to toggle those abilities to use the ones that are right for you in the time and what you want to do in the game. So for example, if I want to use the teppo or Yasuke, I can move my skill points around and select the teppo, which is a weapon, a gun weapon, to use as Yasuke with those abilities. Or if I want to use my long katana, I can go to that, reset the skill tree, and all those sort of things as well. This isn't a skill tree video, but it is available and it's something that you can do. Let me quickly take you into the exchange so you understand that as well. So there was a lot of questions that I got on these things, which is the reason why I'm taking you through them right now. Need to go back to the menu before I even switch to Naoe. Right here, from this menu, I can select the animus. Now it's up on that side of the screen and you can actually see it right now. So I'm going to hold that button and it will take me to the animus. This is where you're going to access the exchange. Let me hold this down. Move you over a little bit as well. Right, so right here, you will have 2 sides of a menu, the projects and the exchange. If I move RB to the exchange, it's going to take you to this place where Ubisoft make things available for a different type of currency for a selected amount of time. So the weekly selection right now, I have all of those items. So the weekly selection at the current moment of time when I'm filming this video is the recovered armor. That is a light legendary armor for Naoe. The Red Dragon helmet, which is a part of a pack for Yasuke. The Blade of Focus and Courage, which is a Naginata for Yasuke. And also the Fire Flower Kitsune. This mischievous creature lives for the sound of cacophonous explosions. So that's a mount that I have in the game. It's a purchase, as you can see right now, and there's another way that you can of course get the item, and that is by using the currency that I can see up here. They're called keys. So let's show you how to purchase one. Oniyuri is one of your allies in the game. I have Oniyuri unlocked, and most of the allies that I know that are currently available. I'll show you all my allies as well. So if I want to purchase this for Oniyuri, so I can make her wear something different in the game, so when she comes to aid me, she will be wearing this. What I do is I would then use the keys that I currently have available. I have 380 keys. This one costs 250, which you can see below me right here. And I'm just going to hold X to acquire the item while I'm hovering over the top of it. And then it says acquisition confirmation. Oniyuri Kain outfit, ally outfit, total amount 250 keys. Key balance after purchase is going to be 130. So I have 130 keys left behind after I've made this acquisition, this purchase. So let's make that purchase. And then I'll quickly explain how you can get keys in the game, how you can get some more keys. Or if you don't know that it's a thing, you will now know it's a thing. Right, so I now have that, and I'll explain how you get keys in the game. So in order to get keys in the game, you need to complete the, not projects. I'll go into my objectives. Projects is something else entirely. Projects are basically your battle pass in Assassin's Creed Shadows. What you will need to do is you will need to do the objectives that give you keys. So these data fragments in the Animus quests right here. No, that's actually separate. It has nothing to do with the keys. The data fragments are for the battle pass. You can just find them in the game. So keys are an item that you can find when you're wandering about in the game anyway. So you can find them when you're wandering the world and you can pick them up and then you can use that in the exchange. Data fragments are completely different. So I've just remembered the data fragments are what you get from doing these. So the battle pass that we've just had a look at slightly, the projects, you select them and then when you're completing those quests, that's how you unlock them. So that's completely different to the keys, but you can unlock keys by doing these battle passes. So for example, right here, hopefully this all makes sense to you right now. At the moment, the battle pass that I have selected is called Nemosine. Nemosine? I think that's how you pronounce it. By collecting the data fragments, I'm going to move along this battle pass. You can see there's 1,000 keys that I'm going to get if I get to level 4 in this sort of battle pass. So that's when you do those quests that I've just mentioned. Make clear? Make clear. Okay, all right. So of course, doing those quests are going to help you unlock the keys in that sort of battle pass. Right, now it's time to select Naoe. So let's select Naoe now. I also have my YouTube Shorts mug as well, by the way, guys. So YouTube have given me some gifts, including this. If you're interested in how I've got gifts like the YouTube badge, this YouTube mug, and a lot of other YouTube things that you might have seen if you've been watching my channel, then check out those videos if you're new. You can find it in my Anthony Allen's updates playlist. Okay, right now you can see I'm Naoe. The outfit that I'm currently wearing, the Naoe outfit, is a part of one of those battle passes. It's the reason why I wanted to walk you through that. So those of you who are like, how do you get the Ezio outfit? It's a part of one of those battle passes. You need to do those data fragment quests in order to move along that battle pass. And this is a level, the last level of one of them. So you might want to have a look at those projects. Right, okay. So now we're using Naoe. What we're going to do here is I'm going to equip items that aren't something that you get from the store. So as I just mentioned, the Renaissance robes and the Renaissance hood, the Ezio outfit is a part of those battle passes, so it's not something that you actually have to purchase. Right here, Destiny's Green is a part of a purchase, and I don't want to use it on Naoe right now. So let me quickly remember, this was a limited time, by the way, the gift from Yasuke was a limited time Christmas gift from Ubisoft. So as a daily reward in your hideout, you would occasionally have the option to open up a chest, a loot chest, and then you would get some gifts. This was one of them. Right, so we're not going to use that either. We're not going to use any of the purchases. Tengu's Torment, 10% stats on equipped light armor. I actually don't need to use too much on my trinket anyway, so I'm just going to go for something regular. Sogembi's Regret. Armor piercing on a hit. God Orb is part of a purchase. Tonto, great. Unstoppable Giant, let's go for it. Right, so I'm just going to use this one because it's not part of a purchase right now. The Mount Yazora is a natural mount in the game that you can purchase from the merchants in the game. So the in-game characters sell things as they do in all Assassin's Creed games. You can purchase this mount from the in-game characters stores in the game. There are different types of stores available in the game as well. Remember, all of these mounts, many of them are purchases. So that's a purchase. The Wings of Freedom is part of the Attack on Titan. Sakura Fox Mount is a purchase from the Sakura pack. I have it for both Naoe and Yasuke. The Celestial Wolf, again a purchase. The Sekuryu Beast was actually gifted to me by Ubisoft. So Ubisoft gave me this one along with the Scarlet Armor and a lot more. The Hatu Seamount again is a purchase. Yazora is what I'm using that you can find in the game. So you can find legendary mounts as well, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in the game, but I'm not doing a lot of those quests. I haven't been doing a lot of the archery quests in order to unlock the horses that Yasuke unlocks for you. So that is something you can also do in the game as well. Okay. Right, let's go into the weapons that we'll be using. So for this stealth gameplay, I'm going to be using Tonto. So the Tonto allows you to double assassinate. You need to equip your Tonto in order to double assassinate, but you don't need to have it out and ready in order to double assassinate with your Hidden Blade and your Tonto Blade. So, of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select something instead of Kitsune's Fang, which actually makes you disappear after an assassination. So I'm going to select something different. I'll go for the Elegant Tonto of Harm. 45% adrenaline gain with consecutive enemy kills. We can also upgrade it at the hideout. And then for my katana, I'm wearing the Diligent Katana of Defense, and I'm also customized it. So you can customize your weapons to make them look like another weapon that you currently have. For example, this katana right now, the Diligent Katana of Defense, I've pressed Y, and then I've selected another weapon for it to look like. So this weapon is completely different. It's a purchase, but I'm not using that right now. I'm making the weapon that I'm using look like a purchase from the store, so you don't have the perks of the item that you would normally have a perk with in the store, if that makes sense. So a lot of the items that you purchase from the store to customize your experience in Assassin's Creed, those normally have additional abilities or something special about them visually. So you can choose to purchase these to give your game a different feel and of course customize your gameplay experience even further. That is what the store is there for, to give your gameplay just a little bit of a different feel, customization. If you really want it, it's available. Sometimes there's some lore connected to the items that you purchase in the store. You don't need to purchase them, it's completely optional. But if you do choose to purchase from the Ubisoft online store, don't forget to use my Ubisoft creator code. Once again, thank you to Ubisoft for providing me with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I love you guys, thank you so much. This video, by the way, has been made in partnership with Ubisoft. Okay, so now we've walked you through why my weapon looks the way it does. You can also keep in mind that, let's say you selected this weapon here. It's a normal weapon that you normally have. I can visualize it. Let's have a look at the hilt, the guard, the blade itself. But there's something special you can actually do with the weapons when you don't have any customization on them. So let's say right here I've selected this weapon. I forgot how to do it actually. Is that how you do it from here? Or is it Yasuke's you can do that? Nah, there you go. Right, so the Tonto, for example, you can customize individual parts of your weapon. So let's say right now you can change it in whole, but you can also change the blade to another blade that you have. You can change the handle. So the handle looks different to another one that you have. It's quite a few. The guard. So the guard of the blade looks completely different as well. Or the saya. So what you put the blade into is a saya, right? And you can also make the saya look like another one that you already have unlocked. You must have it unlocked or purchased in order for it to be available to you. And then of course you can customize your experience with the way your weapon looks. So what I like to do is, if I've got a purchase from the store that has an ability, I like to make a normal weapon sometimes look like that weapon. So we've gone through the customization, we've gone through the armor that I'm currently wearing, where you get it from. Keep in mind as well, there are some abilities on the Battle Pass outfits as well. For example, the Renaissance robes that I'm wearing, if I press RB to activate the hidden hand after a kill with a posture attack. So the hidden hand is a Tonto ability. Right here, the mastery, I can show you the abilities. So we have the Katana abilities, the Kurosagama, the Tonto, the bow staff, the assassin, shinobi, and your tools. So when you're getting your skill points, you can go into your skill tree and you can select what you want to upgrade. For example, Everlast is going to give my kunai 50% chance of not breaking on hard impacts. Hard impact can be the floor. It can be a person's hard helmet. It can be a hard surface. When it breaks, you can't get it back. If it doesn't break, you can pick it back up. So you can use it again and you can save that kunai. There are many different types of abilities that you might want to have a look at in the game, of course, to make your assassin, shinobi, or samurai from the Koshibaiki even stronger than before. So when you're upgrading your skill trees, be mindful that when you're selecting a specific weapon, you might need to upgrade that skill tree for that weapon. So right now I have the Tonto and the Katana currently equipped. So I've gone through everything that I want to upgrade, but if I want to reset or change it around, I can, but I won't need to because we're going to be using mainly stealth here. Actually, if we're going to be using mainly stealth, should probably have that equipped. So I'm going to take off the Shadow Barrage ability. And I'm going to use the hidden hand. But we won't be using a posture attack because you normally do that in combat. So a posture attack is holding it, getting ready, and then you strike. That's what a posture attack is. So we won't be using a posture attack in this gameplay because we won't be getting into combat. So we won't need to use hidden hand because we'll be using... It'll all make sense in a minute. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to put the music back on because, as I said, when I'm creating YouTube shorts or vertical format content, and I like to put my own music on it because I have the ability to do that with that type of content, then I turn the music of the game off. I'm now going to turn it back on by pressing select. Then I'm going to move down to options. Remember, I've turned motion blur off as well. And then I'm going to move to... It's really awkward to try and do it like that. Ah, the music's already on. That was weird. We just wasn't in a situation where the music could be, you know, heard. We are on the menu though. So right here you have your language selection. So I'm going to leave it on Japanese, but you can open it up and you can select a different language to here. But do not do this for your subtitles because you might want to keep the subtitle in your native language. But you can change it to English, French, Italiano, Italian, Dutch, Espanol, or maybe German as well, Espanol, Spanish, Portuguese, and of course Japanese. So right now I have it on traditional Japanese, and of course we're going to jump into the game right now with the language as it is. But for yeah, I'm going to keep it that way. Immersive mode is basically the characters will talk in their native language. It automatically sets and locks the voiceover language to Japanese and blends Japanese and Portuguese dialogues for an immersive audio experience, because some of the characters are actually Portuguese, which you would know if you played the game. Okay, now it's time to select the place where we're going to use our stealth. I'm not going to be detected. I'm going to show you how this is all done. So open up the menu. So I'm going to select a castle. It's more of a fortified area, isn't it? Ooh, 4 daisho. Wow, that's a lot of daisho. One daisho. Samurai daisho. Temple that haven't done lost pages and a kijikuri. Mibuno. 2 daisho. 4 daisho seems quite rewarding, and because I went on that first, it only makes sense. So it's in the province of Tamba. Yamashiro should have another... No, it's a palace, that's why. Miki. We're going to go for the 4, because it would give me the ability to really showcase what I can do here. So first things first, I'm going to go to either a kakarega, but I'm right next to a hideout here. So I'm just going to move forward and make sure all of my tools are refilled. First thing to do. And also put my blade back the way it was. Thank you very much. What have you done to my blade? I don't think so. Put it back. Someone did ask the question earlier on in one of my pieces of content, so let's just... You get to see it firsthand right now if you've managed to catch this video. Come on, you know what I'm looking for. You know what it is. There it is. Good. Easy, Yazura. Easy, Yazura. I must say, I prefer the motion blur on it. It feels a little bit unnatural without it, so I'm going to put the motion blur back on. It doesn't feel right. Put it back on, thank you. It feels more natural. If you swing your head really fast, you're not going to see everything in the frame. And it felt odd. So right here, in your hideouts that you purchase, not your main assassin's hideout, obviously. This is a sort of makeshift hideout that you've got here in this location. You can refill your supplies. You can access your storage where you've kept any items that you want to keep in storage. I tend not to do that. You can deposit them. I mean, I just don't. I have done at the start of the game, Like, so the reason why I've got like low level things here, there's nothing else in the storage. And then you also have your allies. So let's just quickly show you the allies. So as I mentioned, Oniyuri, we've just purchased an outfit for Oniyuri. So I'm going to manage Oniyuri's outfit right now. Oniyuri is fully upgraded for me, and you can upgrade your allies that you unlock. Now I have all allies unlocked. I'll show you a little bit more in just a moment, but first let's change Oniyuri's outfit. On the left, or below me, I'm slightly covering it. It says her name, then it says her level, which is veteran, and then it says what she can do. Sleep dart. Oniyuri puts someone to sleep with a sleep dart. Increased dosage is a passive ability that she now has. Releases a toxin cloud that envenoms people. So if somebody comes close to the person who's just been poisoned, they also will be poisoned. Now they do fall asleep on contact of the poison. If you leave them long enough, they will die. Doesn't really happen to civilians because they run off. Poison the rations. Reinforcements are now delayed in the event of an alert. So if you're detected and they're trying to alert of your presence and call for backup, the guardians then come for you, they will actually be delayed because you've poisoned the rations, and that's what that passive ability is. I'm going to leave Oniyuri on, but I'm going to change her outfit as I mentioned. So let's change her outfit to one that we've just purchased. This is the one we've just purchased, so Oniyuri will be wearing this as long as I select it. What is that one up there? Oniyuri's veteran Kasodo. Did I not hover over that before? As if. Looks nice. I also have some other outfits for Oniyuri, the Hatu, and the Sakura, as well as the one you've just seen her in before I've selected it, the Sekuryu outfit. But I want her in the Kain outfit. Now I do have the Kain outfit for Naoe and Yasuke. It's a very flame type of outfit. Do let me know if you want to showcase it up. I have showed you that. I'll probably show you in some gameplay in a moment. Okay. So there's a second ally that I currently have equipped. Right now it's Yogoro. So Yogoro is basically a shinobi assassin. The shinobi honors the way of the assassin. Assassinate is his main ability. Yogoro kills an enemy with 3 or fewer health chunks. So that's really important because when you're aiming on an enemy, you see the abilities of you see how much armor chunks and health chunks they have. Yogoro is only going to kill somebody that has 3 or fewer health chunks. So keep that in mind when you're using Yogoro. Or continue to read and it will say chain assassination. Yogoro kills an extra enemy. So Yogoro will kill, I think it's like 3 enemies tops or something, but let's continue to read. 1 with death. Kill enemies with up to 5 health chunks. So because I've fully upgraded Yogoro, he now kills basically everybody except for a Daisho. So I don't need to worry about it, which is the reason why it's gone over my head, but you can manage your allies and you can select somebody else. So as well as Yogoro, you also have Ginojo, Ibuki, Yaya, who you get very early on in the game, and Katsuhime, who you get a little bit later on when you follow one of the quests of one of the main characters that you help, because she's the daughter of somebody. I won't give you any spoilers. And of course, each of them have their own outfits as well that you can go through. Why is it going and telling me that I haven't looked at some of those other outfits? That's really weird. It just is. But that's who I'm going to use because I don't want to use Ginojo because he will interrupt me being detected. So that's one of the abilities that Ginojo has, and it does give you a slight moment to get to that person. I don't want that for the stealth that I'm going to be doing. Right. Okay. We're all good. Let me just manage Yogoro again. Let me just see if I can put him in. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I like to be able to see you. All good. All good in the hood. You can also refill your scouts. Now, scouts can scout ahead and find anything in the location for you by using the map. Now, I have all of my scouts available. And contracts, of course, are what they say on the tin. Assassin's contracts that you can complete for either resources or currency. It's well worth having a look at those. Right. Have we selected where we need to go now? So I did say that I'd select a castle over here in Tamba. The castle that I'm going to select is Mayozu Castle. There are 4 samurai daisho here. They are going to be corrupted because it's a corrupted castle. So it's a new update of Assassin's Creed Shadows. The daisho respawn as corrupted entities of the animus. So they will be glowing, they will look slightly different, they won't look as usual characters in the game. They're quite stronger as well, so they will be much stronger. So let's have a look at this and let's jump into the area by getting a little bit closer using the Mount Akawa synchronization point. So what I will want to do is I will want to try and be stealth while taking out the dice shows that are going to be a lot stronger in the game. Let's remain undetected with the stealth. Maybe take out everybody around the dice show. Mayazu Bay. Mayazu Bay. This is where we're heading to. There's also a sync point on the waters there that I haven't got before. I'm probably gonna... I'll mark it actually. Oh no, mark the castle first. Ready, Naoe? Launch. If you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to give me that all important thumbs up. I'll think about where I'm jumping to next. Other than it's shallow, so it wouldn't have made sense going that way like that. Naoe's sort of grunts and hustle and bustle sounds sound different in Japanese. She has a different tone of voice. You can use the Pathfinder to make your way towards a location. You see how these are fighting? I can interact with them. Let's just quickly show you Oniyuri really quick. Should have a look as well. As you can see, Oniyuri's poison is working on us. Take him out. So the reason why I've done that is just to show you how Oniyuri works. Can assassinate these as well. I'm going to leave them to die. You as well. Beauty. Come. Azuo. Did I leave anything? No. LT is how to observe. You will highlight things. For example, loot, enemies. And it's quite useful sometimes depending on what you have equipped. Or how you can strategize ahead. Sort of pings the enemy. The season does take effect as well, so depending on what season is currently ongoing in the game, or what season you're in the game, time does pass, as well as the seasons. Then there are different things that you can do with your stealth. If it's winter, you might not be able to dive underwater in some locations. Might be iced over. Oh, discovered a kakarega here. Yeah, it's giving me things that I've already done. I've already discovered that kakarega. I actually remember it. Right, so let's get close to the location now. Let's pick it up. Keep in mind there are some enemies outside of the castle as well. They're not your enemies until, of course, you make any illegal actions in this case. But depending on where your loyalties are, and when you, or where you are, or when in the game you are, depends what the enemies will do when they see you. I remember this castle very well. Because I just rushed it with Yasuke. Absolutely destroyed him. My apologies, I wasn't looking forward or looking where I was going. This is how I'm going to get inside. Corrupted castles. There's a logic breakdown around this corrupted castle. Resolve the instability. You're right. Just be careful about this. Well, let me ping you. Just going to have a look at the body. The reason why I jumped off is because I was actually kind of stuck. Okay. So he saw me approaching the castle, or saw me messing around near the castle. He's like, As I said, I'm going to remain undetected with this one. Need to back off. There's another guard telling me to back off from it. They're still investigating. They're trying to find out how that guard has been eliminated. Let's find another way in. Now that they alerted, but haven't detected me yet. Let's go nowhere. Make my way back around to those. I see a way in, do you? Let's go. Be very careful here. Now fully in the restricted area. Ooh. I need to kind of need the eagle vision to wear off. That's it. I have to get him with range because there's some stairs there and it could be an issue. Missed. Better. So short grass like here, you can go prone in it. As you can see, you will be hidden. Very tricky. Very, very tricky. Yaguro, it's your turn. Good man. Hang tight a minute. Get the circulation back in my foot. I've done a lot of explanation.
No.
Well, he's just discovered the body. Take him. Now let's remove the evidence. Oh, we're still in the clear. Naoe, of course, can't charge through your blockaded door. You'll have to find a parkour way around. He had a very unique weapon on him, by the way. So the weapon designs, you might want to have a look at them, which the enemies do carry. Careful, Naoe. Ping as many enemies and civilians as you can. Civilians are very good at alerting the enemies of your presence. The panic is real when they notice you. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Too late. He almost turned around quickly enough. There was another way I could have done that, but I was not detected. I'm still undetected. Some of these have been knocked out. I don't know by who or how. Something going on there. He worked him up. A little situation happening now. I'm not in a good position to mess with them. Let's just hope they don't suspect anything right now. Go up to Daisho. Six health chunks. Don't pick him up. Close, very close. Tricky. Did you resurrect yourself? I was about to say no. Game's having a bit of a moment here. So I was waiting to get into the center of the room so I could do that. This guy gone. Bit of a problematic room, so I need to focus a little bit. The show is closer. Civilians will be taken out by things that normally won't take out an armored enemy. For example, a shuriken will take out a normal civilian. But the problem is that the shuriken can bounce off people. See, it bounced off. It's called a bank shot. Technically, I'm detected because of that bank shot. No, you never spotted me. Oh. Deal with that. Technically, because of that bank shot, so do keep in mind that certain abilities can be problematic in some situations. Better to go for a shuriken if you just want to take them out, or just take them out. You know. It's a grab and pull quickly. No! Draw that. Disappointed now. After all that. This started with you. No mercy now. Oh yeah. Someone's detecting me somewhere. Hold on. Shinobi bell to you over there. What? No. I knew it was problematic by the time that room was doing that weird thing. Oh, I'm not gonna give up. I don't know. Oh, okay. Ah, who? I can't quit now. Once again, this has been made in partnership with Ubisoft. Thank you to Ubisoft for providing me with Assassin's Creed Shadows, making this video possible. There's a tool pack there. See if I can get to it. Take out some of the lanterns as well. Just go the other way. I don't think I can take. I should be able to take out the die show actually. Stakes are higher. Like the lantern as you're crawling out. The die show is asleep. Poison's taking effect on some of those. I can't save. No. Can't get close enough to see if I can take him out with my hidden blade. So my hidden blade won't take him out. But you know what? Launch. Because there he goes. I have no Tonto ability turned on right now. Oh, it's a good job I don't have an ego when I'm playing. So I'm not playing to the best of my ability right now. So I'm making a whole bunch of mistakes. And we're still going. Right, so I'm going to clear this castle as much as I can. Hidden Hand was actually not assigned to anything. And it's I only have like one ability currently turned on for my skill tree in my Tonto. So this is like... Yeah. It's such a shame because I normally a lot better, so I'm pretty annoyed. I am pretty annoyed, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let's wipe him. Alarm bells in the area. Second die show. Because why not? I'm gonna try 2 allies right now. First on the Yui. Alright, then on the die show, I'm gonna use Juggalo. Once he gets up. Is he getting up? He ain't getting back up. That's throw. Throw a kunai his head, it won't do nothing. That's interesting. Hidden Hand now available. That'll do. Also give me like a castle key as well. So Hidden Hand is a straight assassination ability. When you have your Tonto equipped. It's a little Christian shrine here. Armor damage on consecutive hits. Not sure what that was. It sounded electrical though. That's something a bit like. Wait. Gone. Any of these did I show? No. Okay. I have 2 kunai. This should be cool actually. Smoke bomb. Right in the middle. Yago. Kunai. No kunai left. No range. Gotta be careful. The archer would be the next logical step. Nope. Easy. Can't double assassinate them from there, apparently. Normally if they have their hands on the blade, 2 hands, then you can't... Sometimes you can't assassinate them, depending on your level. I haven't really used any shinobi bells. Use them right now. Not within range, really? Oh, this guy is really distracted. Huh. Kind of want to pick my shinobi bell back up.
Huh? Oh?
No, what the hell? I can take him out as well. Sound like a thud. I wonder if everyone's alright. Hold on. Just observing. So we've got 2 of the 4 dice show down right now. Put my samurai shinobi bar back up. You can actually get the assassination from hanging on the ledger. Launch. Turn my headset back up a little bit. I just climbed my foot. I was trying to use the grapple hook. There you go. Drop. Go. Right, so the left leads outside of the castle. That's not where I want to go. If you're still watching up until this point, you know what to do. Look around here. Try and keep it cleaner. It's a very big castle. I did hold on to the edge. Now, what if I told you we were actually outside of the castle for a bit? I was the outer courtyard of the castle. Now we're approaching more the inner. Mayozu Castle. Just be careful with my approach. Up, up, up. Turning out my headset because I thought I heard something for a second. I'm just making sure. Multitask. It's now daylight. So if you think about the time that Naoe has been doing this, is like it's been like 2 full days for her, isn't it? Like. Now here we have an advantage. Turn on my headset for this part. There's some oil jars here. By exploding them, it most likely take out all of these enemies at one time. You survived. I'm not gonna get you yet because it sounds like there's somebody else there. Launch. There's one more dice show in this castle. It's gone. Refill my tools. Rations right next to it. Let's pick up the rations. I'm gonna hover it up now. Finish this castle off. Guess that's resources. That's gotta be resources. You can probably see why now. When I wiped this castle out before, I did tend to use Yasuke. There he is. Too close. Launch. Can't get you at range, so I've got to stay out of your sight at least. Civilian, because of what you done to me earlier. Just need the vengeance. Okay, so the daisho is surrounded. I have my kunai back. And I also have an opportunity. See if we can do this correctly. You might have seen I've done this before. Try this one first. Keep him far. Keep him honest. Third. Have a look at the bodies, sir. Have a look at the bodies. There you go. Launch. Didn't finish him. That did. The daisho were down. I'm also going to take out the alarm bell as well, just so I can kind of like go for the treasure straight away. Drop. Get the loot as well. UT. Gotta be careful, that one guard, he actually patrols that area, so I can't. Yeah, trying to figure out which one to go for next. He's going all the way, so. Wrong way. Still got it. I was trying to roll to the side, so basically when you're prone, you can roll to the side. He's detected the body. Now he is gone. That's what she said. That's what she said. Alright, let's go and collect our treasure now. Few other pieces of loot and enemies, so be aware. Take cover. Oh, get out of there. Get out. The treasure's not far, the loot chest is not far from here. "28 meters. That way. There. It's a corrupted castle. Almost corrupted me, I must admit. But I am successful. The armor of the famed samurai, Tengu's Torments. And an achievement. All clear. Complete 5 corrupted castles. I was rewarded for my perseverance. Get up there, because I'm ready to eat something. I need to eat some food. After that, I think I deserve it. Mayazu Castle. I'm not going to make any cuts or transitions to this. I'm going to leave it exactly the way it is. So you can see the whole thing. Because I think my explanation at the start was absolutely fantastic, if I don't say so myself. I've been parkouring up and not parkouring down throughout the whole entire gameplay as well. So I've been literally just running and pressing A, because I can manually... Let me just double check that actually. Yeah, advanced parkour's on. Enables side ejects, back ejects from any height, including non-targeted jumps into the void, so you can basically just jump to your doom. Enabled parkour down, side ejects for finer side eject control, and parkour up still favors height gains. So I've just been parkouring up throughout most of the gameplay here today. I literally have just been parkouring up. Some occasions where I'll press down, but very rarely. For example now. In some ACs, you can swing there. Trying to figure out what would be that. Yeah, because it's modern controls. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. See if I could. I got the key. Got it out here. Unlock. So my scouts can come and pick up the loot. I'll smuggle your minerals. Yes, sir. Loot and more minerals. So this sort of excite you? Some of you sick sadists. So some of you so the ones of you that like or want to see me fail, you might enjoy this. But quite a lot of you. But I do enjoy my AC, and I am very good at it either way. I'm going to take out my frustration on these guys now. Before we end it up, once again, thank you to Ubisoft for providing me with Assassin's Creed Shadows, making this gameplay possible. I'm glad I've been able to walk you through a lot of the things in the game that many have not done, clearing up quite a few things, give you a little bit of stealth. Not the best stealth, I could have been a lot better. I must be critical of myself. I don't think I was as good as I usually am. I have been playing all day and creating content all day as well, so I'm not making any excuses, but could kind of be an excuse. You know, just, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, man. You be the judge, man. One kunai for this enemy. You're welcome. It was a plus in your presence. Wasn't me, man. The doorway open. Let's just stay hidden here. Let me know when you enter a restricted area. Naoe will have a voice line. Yasuke too. I'm gonna now create my thumbnail, probably around about here. I think this is a good place to sort of. Let me see the castle. I can probably clear up the fog. Let me give you a quick rundown of that as well, just so you understand how that works. So it's not a tall castle. Let's say Naoe is about here. If I press the right and left stick in, I can begin to take a photo, but I can also do quite a few things with the photo as well. For example, changing Naoe's expression if I'm in the right position to do so. So let's say about here, and let's say I wanted to change her headgear. Take a headgear off, put a headgear on. Right, facial expression. You can also change the camera position. You want a more cinematic viewing, you can do so. If I wanted to change the time of day. Also, while I'm building out the thumbnail or picture that I want to take, you could also change the music just to set the tone. Maybe your viewers are watching you right now and you want different music on just to let them know that you're a badass. Now, this has been available since the start of the game. It's not something that's been added, but it has been toggled and changed here and there. So Naoe's outfit right now, it's kind of dirty. It does run like, you know, clean up, depending on what she's done in the environment. If she's been through bushes, mud, water, all those sort of things. So do pay attention to that. It should also be like a... let's keep going through here. Kind of want it closer. Let's get this thumbnail ready, shall we? More saturation is always great for a picture, for a thumbnail. I want to be next to Naoe. I don't think the time of day is the best right there. You can add stickers. Now, I'm not going to add any stickers to this one. I've done that previously with my AC gameplays and it kind of didn't work out too well. You can change the colour and hue of that sticker as well. I want to go to the focal length. I want to get close to her and then use the millimeter to sort of not fisheye, but it does help with some of the details, as you can see. Look at the detail on her boot now. Depth of field should be fine. There are some filters that you can apply to it. I won't be doing that. Let's go for that saturation. Contrast should be fine. I want her face to be disgusted because I didn't do as well as I probably should have. I mean, what I could do is I could quickly go around about there. Kind of want her looking at the camera though. That's it. Let's get a 12 high noon. So I've done that hue. The reason why I'm making the fog in the way that it is because that kind of worked with one of my top viewed long form Assassin's Creed Shadows videos. So adding sort of like a blue background kind of does work. So that's why I'm doing that, as you can see. Right, and then if I press preview, thumbnail right there, ready and waiting. So I'm going to take my screenshot of the gameplay right now. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget to give me that all important thumbs up. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You've been watching me play Assassin's Creed Shadows. Once again, thank you to Ubisoft for providing me with the game, making this gameplay possible. I will be doing some more, so you will be seeing some goated gameplay. Don't go anywhere. Smash subscribe. My name's Anthony Allen. I'm your Ubisoft creator. You can use my Ubisoft code in the Ubisoft online store and currently in the Rainbow Six Siege store as well. So check out those options. Add it into your purchases at no extra charge, just showing your support to me as your Ubisoft creator. Thank you so much for those of you who have already done that. I love you guys, thank you so much. And Ubisoft, I've loved you guys for how many years, man. I love you guys, thank you so much for being an awesome gaming company, providing a game like this. Hands down, one of the best Assassin's Creed games ever made. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one, man. Peace.